Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going big, like really big. We're talking about the top 10 places you have to visit in China. I'm talking about ancient wonders, crazy landscapes, and cities that'll blow your mind. We're not just giving you a boring list, no way. We're diving deep into each place, talking about the history, the cool stuff you can do, and what makes each spot so special. Whether you're planning a trip across the world or just love exploring from your couch, you do not want to miss this. So buckle up, smash that like button, and get ready for an epic adventure through China. Who knows, maybe this will even inspire your next vacation. First up, we got to start with the OG, the Big Kahuna, the one and only Great Wall of China. This thing is legendary, stretching over 13,000 miles. That's like walking from Los Angeles to New York City and back, and then doing it again. Built over centuries, this massive wall wasn't just for show. It was built to protect China from invaders, and let me tell you, it did its job. Can you imagine being an enemy soldier trying to climb over this thing? Talk about a workout. Speaking of climbing, if you ever get the chance to visit the Great Wall, you got to make the trek yourself. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Just imagine standing on top of that wall, feeling the history beneath your feet and seeing the incredible views stretching out for miles. It's seriously mind-blowing. But hey, the Great Wall's huge, so where do you even start? Don't worry, we got you covered. Alright guys, from one incredible landmark to another, we're heading to the heart of Beijing, to a place shrouded in mystery and grandeur, the Forbidden City. This place was basically China's VIP section for over 500 years, home to emperors, their families, and of course their thousands of servants. Can you imagine living in a palace so massive and exclusive that it was literally forbidden to commoners? Talk about living like royalty. This sprawling complex boasts nearly 10,000 buildings, intricate courtyards, and golden roofs that seem to stretch on forever. It's a photographer's dream and a history buff's paradise. But the Forbidden City isn't just about its size, it's about the stories whispered within its walls. Tales of power, struggles, secret societies, and ancient rituals. It's like stepping into a real-life movie set. Alright guys, buckle up because we're about to dive into some serious history. Today we're going to explore one of the most fascinating archaeological discoveries of all time. Our next stop is the Terracotta Army, and no, we're not talking about some tiny toy soldiers. This is a monumental find that has captivated historians and tourists alike. Imagine walking into a pit and finding thousands upon thousands of life-size clay soldiers, each one unique, staring right back at you. That's the Terracotta Army. It's like stepping into a different world, a world frozen in time. This incredible army was built over 2,000 years ago to protect the first emperor of China in the afterlife. The sheer scale and ambition of this project are mind-boggling. Can you imagine the dedication? Thousands of workers spent decades crafting these figures, each one meticulously detailed to represent the emperor's real army. It's like building a whole army of Lego minifigures, but a million times more intense. Each soldier, horse and chariot was crafted with incredible precision and care. We're talking horses, chariots, weapons, the whole shebang. The level of detail is astonishing, from the armor to the weapons they hold. These warriors were lost to the world for centuries until, get this, some farmers stumbled upon them while digging a well in the 1970s. Can you imagine their surprise? Talk about finding a treasure chest in your backyard. This accidental discovery turned out to be one of the greatest archaeological finds of the 20th century. This discovery sent shockwaves through the archaeological world. It was like unearthing a hidden chapter of history that no one knew existed. It's mind-blowing to think about the sheer scale of this site and the craftsmanship that went into each figure. The attention to detail is simply unparalleled. Every detail, from their armor to their facial expressions, tells a story. Each figure is a unique piece of art, reflecting the individuality of the soldiers they represent. It's like taking a time machine back to ancient China. The Terracotta Army offers us a glimpse into the past, allowing us to connect with a civilization that existed over 2 millennia ago. Alright guys, get ready to be blown away by some serious natural beauty because we're heading to the Li River. Forget your fancy screensavers, this place is the real deal. Imagine cruising down a crystal-clear river surrounded by towering limestone mountains that look like they were painted by Bob Ross himself. The Li River is like something straight out of a fairy tale. You'll see lush green hills, bamboo forests, and those iconic cone-shaped mountains that China is famous for. It's no wonder this place has inspired artists and poets for centuries. Now, the best way to experience the Li River's magic is by taking a river cruise. Imagine yourself kicking back on a traditional Chinese boat, sipping on some green tea and just soaking in the breathtaking scenery. It's the ultimate way to relax and let the beauty of nature wash over you. And hey, if you're lucky, you might even spot some local fishermen using trained cormorants to catch fish. Talk about a throwback. It's like stepping back in time and witnessing a tradition that's been around for centuries. All right, guys, get ready to have your minds blown because we're about to enter a whole other world. Forget your average national park. Zhangjiajie is on a whole other level. Imagine towering sandstone pillars covered in lush greenery, waterfalls cascading down sheer cliffs, and mist swirling through the air, creating an otherworldly atmosphere. This place is so surreal. It's no wonder James Cameron himself drew inspiration from it for the movie Avatar. Remember those floating mountains in Pandora? Yeah, those were inspired by Zhangjiajie. You can practically imagine the Na'vi flying through the air here. Now, Zhangjiajie is all about those epic views. We're talking glass-bottom bridges suspended hundreds of meters in the air, winding mountain paths that lead to panoramic vistas, and even a 100% see-through glass platform that'll test your fear of heights. But here's the thing, even if you're not an adrenaline junkie, Zhangjiajie has something for everyone. You can take a leisurely stroll through the forest, hop on a cable car for breathtaking views, or simply find a peaceful spot to meditate and soak in the tranquility of nature. Yo, guys, we're heading up high for number 6, straight to the roof of the world, Tibet. We're talking about the Potala Palace, this massive palace that sits on top of a mountain. Like, seriously, on top. Imagine climbing a freaking mountain just to get to someone's front door. This place was the crib of the Dalai Lama, like the Pope of Buddhism, and it's absolutely drenched in history and spirituality. We're talking over 1,000 years old, guys. 1,000! It's seen empires rise and fall, wars, peace treaties, you name it. Now, this isn't your typical palace with a bunch of bedrooms and a pool in the back. We're talking over 1,000 rooms here, guys, filled with priceless treasures, ancient scriptures, and intricate murals that'll blow your mind. It's like stepping into a time capsule, but instead of looking at old clothes and toys, you're surrounded by the history of an entire culture. So buckle up, because we're about to dive into the Potala Palace, a place so epic it'll leave you speechless. All right, guys, get ready to be transported to a whole other world. We're about to dive into a city that perfectly blends the old and the new, the traditional and the modern, because number 7 is taking us to Shanghai, one of the most vibrant, electrifying cities on the planet. This city never sleeps, and its energy is absolutely contagious. Forget everything you think you know about China, because Shanghai is a city that defies all expectations. It's a place where ancient traditions meet cutting-edge technology. Because Shanghai is in a league of its own. It's a city that stands as a testament to human ingenuity and resilience. We're talking skyscrapers that pierce the clouds, reaching heights that seem almost impossible. These architectural marvels are a sight to behold. Bustling streets packed with people, each one contributing to the city's dynamic and ever-changing tapestry. The hustle and bustle here is unlike anywhere else, and a skyline that'll make your jaw drop. The cityscape is a blend of futuristic designs and historical landmarks, creating a visual feast for the eyes. But in the heart of this modern metropolis lies a piece of history that'll transport you back in time. The Bund. This iconic waterfront area is a living museum of Shanghai's colonial past. Imagine strolling along the waterfront promenade, the cool breeze blowing through your hair as you take in the stunning views. It's a serene escape from the city's fast pace. The cool breeze blowing through your hair as you take in the stunning views. On one side, you've got these majestic colonial buildings, remnants of Shanghai's past as a global trading port. We're talking grand architecture, intricate details like something out of a history book. These buildings tell the story of a time when Shanghai was a melting pot of cultures and influences, a hub of international trade and commerce, like something out of a history book. And on the other side, bam, you're hit with the futuristic skyline of Pudong. And on the other side, bam, you're hit with the futuristic skyline of Pudong, where towering skyscrapers like the Oriental Pearl Tower and the Shanghai Tower dominate the horizon. You're hit with the futuristic skyline of Pudong, where towering skyscrapers like the Oriental Pearl Tower and the Shanghai Tower dominate the horizon. It's a stark contrast that highlights the city's unique blend of old and new, where towering skyscrapers like the Oriental Pearl Tower and the Shanghai Tower dominate the horizon. It's like stepping into a time machine. It's like stepping into a time machine where the past and the future collide in the most epic way possible. Shanghai is a city that never ceases to amaze, a place where every corner holds a new discovery, where the past and the future collide in the most epic way possible. So, whether you're a history buff or a fan of modern architecture, Shanghai has something for everyone. It's a city that truly embodies the spirit of East meets West. Alright guys, after exploring the futuristic streets of Shanghai, we're taking it back to ancient China for number 8. A place where emperors once strolled and poets found their inspiration, the Summer Palace in Beijing. Now this isn't your average palace, guys. We're talking about a sprawling estate that covers over 700 acres with lush gardens, shimmering lakes, and ornate temples. It's like stepping into a real-life fairy tale, a place where time seems to stand still. Imagine emperors escaping the hustle and bustle of the Forbidden City to relax and unwind in this tranquil paradise. They'd cruise around the lake on dragon boats, compose poetry in the shade of ancient trees, and host lavish banquets in the palace halls. And the best part, you can experience it too. Rent a boat and paddle across Kunming Lake, taking in the stunning views of Longevity Hill and the surrounding gardens. It's the perfect way to escape the city noise and connect with nature, just like the emperors did centuries ago. And trust me, the photos you'll get will be absolutely fire. Alright guys, we're moving on to number 9 on our list of must-visit places in China, and let me tell you, this one is a straight-up stunner. We're talking about West Lake in Hangzhou, a place so beautiful it'll make you want to ditch your phone and just soak it all in. Seriously, it's like stepping into a postcard or maybe even a dream. Imagine this. Shimmering waters, rolling hills in the distance, and lush greenery as far as the eye can see, and that's just the beginning. West Lake is dotted with islands, temples and pagodas, each with its own unique history and charm. You could spend days exploring this place and still not see everything, but hey, that's all part of the adventure, right? Alright guys, we've made it to our final destination on our epic journey through China's top 10 must-visit places, and let me tell you, we're finishing strong. This place is not just a tourist spot, it's a sanctuary for one of the most beloved animals on the planet. I'm talking about the one and only giant panda research base in Chengdu, a haven for panda lovers and conservationists alike. A place where dreams come true and cuteness overload is a very real possibility. Imagine being surrounded by these gentle giants, each one more adorable than the last. Get ready to witness pandas in all their glory, from playful cubs to majestic adults. It's a sight that will stay with you forever. From adorable cubs stumbling around, learning to navigate their world, to majestic adults munching on bamboo with a level of focus that's truly impressive. And trust me, these guys take their bamboo seriously. It's not just a snack, it's a lifestyle. They can spend up to 14 hours a day just chowing down on this stuff. That's dedication. But it's not just about watching pandas eat all day, although I could personally watch that for hours. There's so much more to see and do. The joy on people's faces as they watch these incredible animals is infectious. It's a reminder of the simple pleasures in life. The research base is dedicated to the conservation and breeding of these amazing creatures, and they're doing some incredible work. It's a hub of scientific activity and passion. They've successfully increased the panda population, giving hope to a species that was once on the brink of extinction. And they're working hard to protect their natural habitat, ensuring that future generations can enjoy these magnificent animals. Conservationists and volunteers are tirelessly working to create a sustainable environment for pandas, planting bamboo and maintaining their habitats. So not only do you get to hang out with pandas all day, but you're also supporting a great cause. Your visit helps fund these vital conservation efforts. Talk about a win-win situation. You get an unforgettable experience and the pandas get the care and protection they need. It's a place where education meets entertainment and everyone leaves with a smile on their face. You'll learn all about panda behavior, their habitat, and the challenges they face in the wild. It's an eye-opening experience, and the best part, you'll leave with a newfound appreciation for these incredible animals and the efforts being made to save them. And there you have it, folks. The top 10 must-visit places in China, a country bursting with history, culture, and breathtaking landscapes. From the Great Wall to the cuddly pandas, China has something to offer every type of traveler. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more travel content. Let us know in the comments which place in China you'd love to visit the most. See you in the next video.